Hi there, welcome back to Supercharge Fridays. This is the 251st week of live streaming every Friday on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. If this is your first time, I'm happy you're here. My name is Sonal Behel. I'm a career strategist and I used to be in human resources for about 2 decades. And I've worked in India, South America, and here in Europe. And what I do is help people who are transitioning in their career to help them to get a better career, better job that pays well and that gets them excited as well. If this is what you're about, I'm happy you're here. This is Career Happy Hour. And how do I help people? Through courses, content, and coaching. Coaching, courses, content, all of that good stuff. Check that out on my website, superchargeyourself.com. And what I do during these Fridays is get together once a week and see how you're doing, check in. And this is open office hours. So, any career question you have, you're not quite sure who to talk to, you don't have a coach yet, this is the place. It's a safe space. Ask, no judgment whatsoever. So, while I wait for the questions to come in, I'm just going to quickly turn my notifications off because I just realized that they are on. I'm going to put my do not disturb. It's done. Okay. So, camera back on. Can you let me know if, you know, everything is okay on the tech side, that you can hear me and see me properly? So while I do that, I'm just gonna take a quick sip. Cheers of my beautiful chai. Oh my god, that's so good. Homemade ginger tea with black tea. Black tea, chai with ginger. As we say in Hindi, adrak chai. Adrak is ginger, chai is tea. So for heaven's sake, never be that person that calls this chai tea. If you do, we cannot be friends. If you call my tea chai tea, we cannot be friends. Okay, so let us get into it. You got questions? Let's get into it. Hi, Aman. Thank you for tuning in. You got questions already. How do you make? I'm not quite sure I understand. Do you mean like more money? What career should I choose for that? Could you repeat your question? I mean, I don't quite follow what you're asking me about money. How to make our own money? Are you talking about own money? Corporate jobs, you get paid only once and you can get fired or laid off anymore. Okay. Yes, that's true. But that doesn't mean that if you are self employed, it's easy. There's so many people who are now creating content and getting paid for it, which is great. Okay. This was not there. I'm a little probably older to you. Tell me how old you are. Tell me about where are you in your career? How many years of experience do you have? Let's talk about that. We didn't have any of this when I was, in my early 20s, for instance. So this is fantastic. Okay. However, what most people don't see in the public is how long it takes to reach. So one needs to have an enormous level of patience. Lots of patience, lots of hard work. Nobody talks about all those hours and days and weeks and months and years when no one was watching, reading, listening. No one, right? So you can do that, but I think be prepared and be very realistic about your financial cushion, your financial runway, particularly if you are a supporter, if you're a breadwinner in the family, if you're a provider in the family. And secondly, I would also say that I am not one of those people that is going to say, corporate is horrible and you should be an entrepreneur. I don't think so. I think if everybody says this, we have a massive problem because where are the worker bees? Not everyone can be, the queen bee. So everything has good and bad. I understood that, Aman. Um, Everything is good and bad, but I would say get as much corporate experience as you can. Squeeze the heck out of it. Companies squeeze us for our talent and skills. You squeeze the companies, get as much as you can out of it. The training, the opportunity, the big name, the experience, the credibility, the doors that open. Get as much from there, and don't go for like a self-employed thing if you're coming from a place of fear. Go for it when you feel like that's the next step. Go from a place of curiosity. Do not go from a place of fear. Okay. And how do you make your own money? I'm not the expert on this. There are so many people who are specialists in creating content, for example, content creators, and this is their full-time job. So you can definitely get a lot more information there. But these are just preliminary thoughts from my side. I'm a career coach, so I help people who are happy in corporate. Listen, corporate has, like I said, a lot of good in there. Do not be fooled by all these people who tell you that be your own boss. Easier to say that. Huh? Easier said than done. Not as glamorous as it looks. I wish you the very best. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you. I hope this is helpful. Rana Joy, thank you for tuning in. Kikobor, happy you're here. How are things in, I think you're in Chicago, I'm not sure. How have you found this week? Tell me about the elections. Tell me about where you are today. I don't want to know about the country because I can see the news, but tell me, like, in your local community, in your town, in your city, tell me how it's been this week. This has been a very big week in the US, right? I'd love to hear, if you're around, I'd love to hear your thoughts. I got excellent hike with your inputs. Oh, that's fantastic, PJ. Thank you for letting me know. I'm happy for you. Yeah, so please reach out to me on LinkedIn. I'd love to hear more about how my videos, my content has helped you. Let me know. And good for you because you took action. So I'm happy for you. Awesome. I'm going to take a quick check and make sure that things are working. As always, I just want to make sure that things are working on LinkedIn because sometimes there are comments and I don't see them. Okay. Things seem to be okay. Quiet, but okay. All right. Cool. Any other questions? Any the PDF book. Fantastic. Reach out to me, PJ. I want to know who you are, where do you live, and how has this helped you, which industry, and all that stuff. Reach out to me. I'd love to know more. If obviously, if you're open to it. Fab. Yeah. I see plus and minus in every career opportunity that I've had so far, no matter what. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So there's not necessarily one which is easier and better because it all depends on you. It depends on your appetite for risk, right? So there'll be a lot of people who will have advice on this. I got into Microsoft. Amazing. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yes, please do. I'd love to hear more. Okay. And do send me a connection request with like your name or at least tell me who you are because I want to make sure that I accept because if it's like one of those, sometimes they look like spam. Run a joy. Yeah. I think that a lot of people have underestimated how well they know what they know and who they know. Clearly. Thank you for sharing, Rana Joy. Okay. So yeah, this is where we hang out. We hang out together. So if you have like doubts about your career, anything you want to share, this would be the place. If not, no problem. I'll go and get back to work. But I typically take out 20 minutes to half an hour. Doesn't mean we have to hang out for 20 minutes to half an hour. Sometimes it's quiet. Like today feels a bit quiet. Every time I say that, I get like this barrage of questions. Will today be one of those days? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. It seems, definitely, it seems to be a little bit more quiet. So then if that is the case, then I shall stop the live stream. If you're typing a question, good, type faster. Type faster because I want to see what's on your mind. What's going on? Hi, Ju Young Kim. Hi there. Where are you watching me from? I have not seen this name before. I'm happy you're here. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. I just said thank you, welcome in the same sentence. I watched your salary negotiation video yesterday and I had an interview today and it really helped me from Seoul, Korea. Oh, fantastic. I'm really happy it helped you. That is the video that people talk about the most and that has had the most impact. So you are in the right place when it comes to all things salary negotiation. What are your salary expectations? How to negotiate when you already have an offer. Can you negotiate if you are on a career break? Can you negotiate if you are a new graduate fresh from college? Can you negotiate if you are unemployed? All of that stuff I cover in my salary negotiation playlist, so you should definitely check it out if you haven't already. It's free. And if you, I think this is what PJ was talking about a little bit earlier, if you want to have more, PJ got into Microsoft, right? And I think he's talking about there's a paid product as well, a PDF. If you want to learn a little bit more, step by step with some scripts, right? I have scripts as well. You can check that on my website, superchargeyourself.com/negotiation script. And the playlist is there for free. So take advantage. Take advantage. I think money is important. Money makes a big difference. For sure. Watching from the Philippines, Sheila May, thank you for being here. Awesome. Happy you're here. All right. Fab. Okay. Good. I think we are done for now. And like I said, it's one of those quiet Fridays, which is fine. Once in a while, it's really, really good. It's the first Friday of, is it the first Friday of November? No, last Friday was the first Friday of November. How's your week been? In case I'm just checking, in case somebody's typing and I don't want to sort of hang up too soon. How's the week been? Give me one word to describe your week. Give me one word to describe your week. How has the week been for you? Ranajoy, I think you already answered. You talked about the elections. But in general, if you had to, for the others as well, how has your week been? Let me know. I feel like we should have some music, no? Background music. Ananya, hi, thank you. Hi, thank you for being here. Mixed week. Eventful. Eventful. I understand. All right. Listen, take care of yourself. Wherever you are, take care of yourself, take care of each other. And if you're going through something hard, something difficult, remember, things can change in a moment. Do your best. Okay. Week went great. Got the offer. Monday will be my first day. Raja, congratulations. Amazing. Sampark, hectic. Yeah, I can imagine. Hectic is good, Sampark. Hectic is good. There are so many people out there who have been waiting to get hired. And it's been a very tough market. And they would trade positions with you in a heartbeat. Never forget that. Never forget that. Sometimes when I'm like, oh my God, I'm so tired, I have so much work, I have to sometimes stop and say, hey, I'm grateful I have work. Because it helps me to earn a living and take care of my family. We should remember that. I don't mean to say this specifically to you, Sampark, but in general, because it's easy to lose sight of that, isn't it? And Ananya, why is it mixed? Like, you give me like cryptic clues. Give me more here. Like, what's going on? What was the good? What was the not so good? If you want, feel free to share that. Because you see, I'm filling up a lot of empty. It's very quiet today. And there's only so much I can talk. This is the best part. The chai. Let me know. Question. Rajat, how do you proceed and approach my first few weeks in this new job? Yeah. Cranky, complaining. Yeah. Why? Again, go and dig a bit deeper. Don't have to tell me. Sampark, we are on the same page today. Great minds think alike. So Rajat, focus on a couple of things. Focus on being the person who is new, who doesn't know anything, and is not afraid to pick up his hand and ask questions. At the same time, when people are asking for volunteers, raise your hand as well. Very few people do that. Initially, we get all this excited, really, we got the job, and then we get into fear mode again. We're like, let me learn from others. Yes, but remember, they hired you for a reason. You're smart, you're good at what you do, so don't be afraid to raise your hand when people are asking for volunteers. That's a great way to learn more and meet people and understand a little bit more about the power dynamics, because there is the organization. Sorry about that. There is the organization chart, and then there's the what's actually going on, right? So that'll help you. So raise your hand. Never Eat Alone. There's a book with this name, Never Eat Alone. If you're at, if there's a cafeteria or area to eat and you're alone and everybody goes in their groups, initially you don't know where you belong, go and sit with the person who's sitting alone. Don't worry. Do not look at stature. He's not in my department. Doesn't matter. And when there are meetings, they were like, hey, you need to connect with Sonia. Oh, yeah, I know Sonia. How do you know her? You've just been here a week. Oh, I sat with her at lunch last week. Be that person. Okay. It's a little bit uncomfortable in the beginning, but it's definitely going to help you. Yeah. Ananya, don't worry. Don't be so hard on yourself. Okay. Don't be so hard on yourself. Whenever you're in doubt, focus on gratitude. Focus on what are things that are going well for you. What is the best way to avoid office politics? Such a good question. Can I tell you, you cannot avoid. Anywhere you have people, you have politics. I wrote a whole article on this. You'll have to go and dig a little bit in my LinkedIn. I'm sorry, give me a moment. I'm getting a phone call, even though I have put do not disturb. I didn't realize that if you put do not disturb, you can still get a phone call. I'm just going to type to him. And get back to you. Give me a moment. Okay. I've never done that before. Literally typing while. So it's not about avoiding. It's about learning to play the game. And please remember that everyone does this. And let's not kid ourselves that, oh, I've never done this office politics. Ever since you've been in kindergarten, you've been doing politics. You don't realize. You wanted to play at the swings. That kid wanted to play at the swings. You did some stuff. He did some stuff. Who was the teacher's favorite? You think this is innocent? This is all office politics. It's fine. It's the way human beings are. It doesn't have to be dirty. I think what you're talking about is dirty office politics. Lots of thoughts here. I have a detailed, maybe I'm going to put this in my next newsletter. It's a good point. It's about realizing that how can you, basically the main thing is you want to be known for something. And you want more people to know that you are known for this particular thing. Okay? Aman gets the job done. JJ, you want to get stuff done? Give it to JJ. He's your guy. You want that, right? And at the same time, I'm simplifying because, like I said, I have a detailed blog on this. If you want, send me a message on LinkedIn. I'll share that with you. And at the same time, you also want to be that person that doesn't repeat. This is the definition of gossip. Don't talk about someone if they are not there. Talk about them in front of them, not behind them. A lot of people do that thinking they're bonding. Not when it's harmful, right? And like I said, there's a lot more, but I'm just simplifying it for now. Programmers often stay in their room. Literally, first step outside. You see someone, just smile. You're at lunch, somebody sitting alone, smile. Say, hey, can I join you? We're not that special. Everyone's going through something similar. And why? Why are people staying in the room? This is not natural for us. We're human beings. We're social animals. We're pack animals like dogs and wolves. We're not meant to be alone. No. And what is the number one thing that suffered during COVID? Other than, of course, physical health and oxygen levels and all of that. I'm not going to deny that. The second thing that suffered was mental health, clinically depressed people. right? Loneliness. People were talking about a loneliness epidemic as much as they were talking about a pandemic, right? So take baby steps. Today, get out, go to the park. Tomorrow, make a group, plan with your group, go somewhere. Day after, go have lunch. Maybe two people, maybe one person with someone. Or if you're alone, sit with someone. It's a good place to start. Okay? When people know you, they remember you, they trust you more. Forget about others, let them gossip. You stay. Eyes on the prize. All right? Good. I hope this is helpful for you. And I'm going to go call my brother. He's trying to call me. Take care. And I shall see you at the same time next Friday here on Supercharge Fridays. Bye for now.